Hey Virgo, we're here for your weekly tarot love reading April 21st through to April 27th. This is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and for any of you lovely cross watchers dealing with a Virgo romantically. Now, I do like to remind you, Virgo, it is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate. You are welcome to take what works and leave the rest. And just a quick reminder that if you would like to get a personal reading, I do offer those through Etsy, and the link is in the description box below the video. So we're going to jump right into it today, Virgo, and we're going to see what could be coming towards you this week in love. First message coming out today for Virgo says, teddy bear, interested in you, blooming romance, flirting, and want to date. All right. Well, this is looking really positive if you're a single Virgo this week. It kind of looks like somebody is very interested in you. They might be flirting with you. They might be asking you out on a date. So this could be really positive. Now, if you're in a relationship, it does indicate that this person is falling more in love. It does say blooming romance. So I think somebody here is definitely catching feelings for you, Virgo, or catching deeper feelings for you. That's lovely. Tell me more about what could be coming toward Virgo this week, please. Oh, interesting. And then the message says heartbroken, deeply hurt and sad, feeling lost, grieving in despair, and breakup. This is interesting, you guys. So my initial impression here is that some of you right now are feeling heartbroken. You're single, you're feeling alone, you're feeling lonely, but I feel like there could be somebody coming in this week who's gonna help you forget about the heartbreak. Like that was the first impression that I got when I pulled this card, is that there is something about the person who is here for you this week that is going to allow you to heal something that is hard for you to deal with, okay? Even if you're already with this person, Virgo, I feel like there's some sort of healing element to this relationship that's gonna help you move past some sort of tough situation you've experienced. Tell me more, please, about what could be coming toward Virgo this week. And then we've got old school, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. Interesting, okay. I gotta say, Virgo, I am getting a little bit of a vibe for some of you that maybe somebody from your past could be making a reappearance, okay? Maybe if you're single, this is somebody who you used to date. Maybe this is somebody where the two of you broke up, but they can't stop thinking about you. They've been replaying things over in their head, and I kind of feel like they could be making a reappearance. Like I definitely think there could be a past energy showing up this week with somebody who wants a chance to do things over and to do things better the second time around. So if you're single, definitely be aware that there could be some of this past energy kind of showing up here. Now, for those of you who are currently involved with somebody, like I said, I do get the impression there could be some sort of emotional healing this week. Now, the interesting thing with the old school message is it does say replaying events over in your head. I almost wonder if maybe there's even something that needs to be healed between you and your person. So maybe your person said something to you, they regret it, now they're trying to make it up to you this week, Virgo, they're trying to make things better. But I will say, like, this doesn't feel super negative. Like, I feel there is somebody here who loves you. If there has been some sort of, I don't know, conversation and things were said in the heat of the moment, I feel like your person is sorry about it. I think they're apologizing. I think they're doing things to make it right. I think if you're a single Virgo, there's somebody here who is going to help you emotionally heal. And there is the potential that the person who is here for you this week is somebody who is connected to your past in some way. But I do feel there is love here for you coming from this person. So here's what we're going to do for the rest of the reading, Virgo. We're going to look more at this person and we're going to look more at you. We're going to look at their overall energy this week, what they could be feeling, what actions they could be taking. I'm going to look at the same thing for you, Virgo, and then we're going to look at the potential outcomes. So let's start by looking at this person's energy, please. First message coming out, Three of Pentacles, yeah. I do get some good vibes from this person. I will say that, Virgo. Like, my intuition is telling me that this person is very genuine and we're getting good vibes. Now, the Three of Pentacles can often show up when somebody is your lover and your best friend. So I do think there is a special connection here between you and this person, or a special connection developing. And the Three of Pentacles is also someone who's very supportive. They're going to have your back. They're going to show up for you. And the other thing with the Three of Pentacles is that it can be an energy of working together to solve a problem. So like I said, even if there has been something between the two of you, something that was said, some tension, I think your person is just coming in and being like, I love you, let's work through it, let's fix the issues, taking ownership of it essentially. Tell me more about this person's energy this week, please. And then we've got the King of Cups. We love that. So the King of Cups is water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is what I was saying, you guys. I was like, yeah, it's not necessarily like 100% smooth sailing this week. There could be some history between you and this person, or there could be a little bit of tension, but at the end of the day, it doesn't change the fact that they love you tremendously with this King of Cups energy. This tells me that they're emotionally invested in you, Virgo, and they have so much love to give you. Tell me more about what they could be, or their general energy. We're looking at their general energy first. Knight of Wands, okay. We'll take that. So Knight of Wands, fire energy, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. They're passionately pursuing you. I mean, Virgo, they are totally in it. They're excited about you. They're enthusiastic about the connection. They're attracted to you. They feel the chemistry. And so when we look at this in terms of their overall vibes for this week, Virgo, it's really good. This is somebody who is pursuing you, somebody who's in love with you, and who wants to work as a team to build a beautiful life. So this is really positive, which I think is what I was tapping into, where I was like, I don't know, even if there's some weird stuff going on this week, or an argument or a miscommunication, it doesn't change the fact that they love you. That's what I see here with that overall energy. So now let's look at what they could be feeling this week, please. All right, Three of Cups. So I think they want to introduce you to their friends and family. And I also feel like they could be getting some advice from their friends and family. And, you know, especially if this is somebody who's coming back, maybe they're like, how should I approach Virgo? How should I do this? What's the best way to reach out? But I definitely think that they're very excited here to integrate you into their community and into their life. Tell me more about what they could be feeling this week. Eight of Swords. But there is some doubt here. Okay. There is a bit of anxiety. This tends to show up when we're getting up in our head, we're letting our fears get the best of us, and we're having some self-doubt. So this makes sense to me, especially if, let's say, there is some history. Let's say it is a past person coming back, or let's say, like I said, your person said something and it kind of hurt your feelings. I definitely see them feeling anxious about that, Virgo, and getting up in their head and you know, kind of doubting themselves. So there is a bit of that anxiety and regret there as well. Tell me more, please, about what they could be feeling this week. And then the Six of Swords, yeah. If there is anything that's gone down between the two of you, or like I said, if it's a past person coming back, there is very much the energy of wanting to leave the past in the past. The Six of Swords follows the Five of Swords, and the Five of Swords is like a super tension-filled kind of negative drama energy. And then the Six of Swords is just like totally moving towards smoother waters, right? And so I think your person is just like wanting to move to this calm, peaceful place. And like I said, if there has been something emotionally heavy that happened between the two of you, they're taking accountability for it. But like I said, I do also feel that this could represent emotional healing. So I do feel like it might not even be that something has happened between the two of you per se, but maybe something happened to them individually or something happened to you individually. But through this relationship, there's an aspect of both of you being able to emotionally heal because of the support of this relationship. So let's see what actions they could be taking this week, please. Page of Swords. Definitely reaching out. We got air energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. They're definitely reaching out for a conversation. They're pursuing you. They're showing interest in you. They're wanting to talk. They're very curious about you. Tell me more about what actions they could be taking this week, please. Ace of Pentacles, beautiful. Yeah, I mean, this is lovely, you guys. Ace of Pentacles is about a loyal and devoted partner who's committed to us. And I think they're taking action this week to prove that to you. And it's also a card of a new beginning, so a good indicator of new love, or maybe a rekindled love, depending on your situation. But I do see that your person is like, I love you, committed to you. Let me prove that to you, Virgo. Let me show that to you this week. Tell me more about what actions they could be taking. And then the Nine of Pentacles. I like that. I really like the Nine of Pentacles. It's a card of somebody who's working on themselves to become a better version of themselves. This is somebody who's looking at things and being like, I'm not a perfect person. I don't do everything right. Sometimes I mess up and I make mistakes. But they're looking at it and they're like, how do I grow? How do I learn? How do I become a better person? And that's really, I think, all that any of us can do. You know, it's like that's a big part of life, is having experiences. And when we have tough moments or challenging moments, it's like, okay, how do I grow? Or if you have a moment and you kind of mess up and you say something and you regret it, it's like, okay, how do I learn from that? How do I become better? And I think something that I'm really appreciating with your person's energy is that they really seem to be somebody here, Virgo, who takes accountability. So they're not always perfect. Like, they do mess up, obviously, but they own it and they work to become better. And that to me is a really beautiful thing personally, okay? So their energy looks very genuine this week, Virgo. Let's look at you. Tell me about Virgo this week, please. First card coming out, Four of Cups. Okay, well, this indicates you're kind of emotionally withdrawing. So you're either emotionally withdrawing, like I said, because there's something heavy you're dealing with, or maybe you're pulling back a little bit from your person. If this is a past person coming back, maybe you're a little bit like, okay, what's up? Why are you here? What's going on? If there has been, like I said, maybe some tension between the two of you, you could be pulling back a little bit, being like, I need a little bit of space here. Tell me more about Virgo's energy this week, please. The Nine of Cups, okay. I mean, that's a very different energy. Nine of Cups is about dreams coming true. It's about wishes being fulfilled. I almost feel there's a little bit of a message here, Virgo, this week where it's like, if you're feeling stuck or frustrated, step into gratitude. That's the message I'm getting, because the Nine of Cups is about really good things happening. And I feel like you're being encouraged to appreciate the good things that are going on, because sometimes if we're feeling emotionally heavy and we've got tough things that life is throwing at us, it's easy to really focus on those hard moments. But sometimes even just stepping out of it a little bit and having gratitude for the things that are going right can almost help to propel us into a completely different mindset. I don't know why, but that's the message I'm getting with the Nine of Cups today. Tell me more about Virgo's energy this week, and then the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, there's something heavy here for you, for sure, Virgo. So Five of Pentacles tends to show up when somebody feels left out in the cold and abandoned. And so I often see this when somebody has an abandonment wound within a relationship, and because of that, they get kind of scared to open up, right? And so there is something here, especially with that Four of Cups and that Five of Pentacles, Virgo, where it does feel like you're going to have a tendency here to shut down emotionally this week and pull back. But I almost feel like the tarot is saying, don't do that, right? Like, I think the best way that you could navigate this is by connecting with this person instead of shutting them out. I feel like there's a message there, because I feel your person's energy. Remember, the first card was the Three of Pentacles. It's like they're here to support you. You don't have to shut down and deal with everything on your own when you've got somebody here who loves and supports you. They're here to help you. And maybe you're not used to getting that help. Maybe you're used to having to deal with everything on your own, but now there's somebody here who's like, lean on me, Virgo. If you need support, if you need love, if you need a shoulder to cry on, like, I'm here for you. Let me know what you need. Tell me what Virgo could be feeling this week, please. Ace of Wands, okay. So that's good. That's definitely a shift in energy. And aces are about new beginnings. So this is good. I mean, if you're single, I think maybe you're getting out of a little bit of a funk and being like, I don't want to be like upset anymore. I just want to be open to new love. This is very passionate, very exciting. It does indicate that there's somebody here this week who you're very attracted to. And again, if you're already involved with this person, I feel like this is a really good week to bring some fun into the relationship, especially if there has been some emotionally heavy energy. Like I said, either for you, either for them, or even for something that happened between the two of you. The Ace of Wands is like, have fun together, play together, have a good time, have a fun date night this week, and bring some of those sparks and passion back into the connection. Tell me more about what Virgo could be feeling this week, please. The Hermit. Okay. I love that. This is your energy. It shows up all the time when I do your readings for you. So yeah, it's kind of like, this week could be interesting for you, Virgo. I feel like there might be a few days where you just kind of need time to go into hermit mode and focus on yourself and just kind of go inward and introspect. But then I also think there's other days this week where you're like, wait, I kind of want to get out of my shell a little bit. I want to put myself out there. So your energy might change quite a bit throughout the week, where one day you're like, yeah, let's go out and, meet new people. And then the next day you're like, I'm feeling a little bit emotionally heavy. I'm going to give myself some time and space with that. Tell me more about what Virgo could be feeling this week, please. And then the Magician. Yeah. So the Magician is a card of manifestation. I really feel like you're being asked to think about the future here, Virgo, and what you want to create. Okay? Because I do think, like I said, with old school and with the heartbroken message, there is something emotionally heavy that's like trying to suck you back in this week. And it's a general reading, so take it if and how it connects, Virgo, but I almost feel like something is trying to pull you back in, something emotionally heavy. And it's like, instead of focusing on the emotional heaviness, focus on how you can move forward. Focus on how you can manifest the life that you deserve and the life that you desire. That's where I think you're being encouraged to almost like shift your perspective. And even if there is a past person coming back, it's about looking at the relationship as it is now. It's not about like ignoring what happened in the past, but if you're deciding to reconnect with somebody and give them a chance, it's kind of like, what are we building moving forward, instead of getting so focused on maybe what didn't work before. So I feel like there's something here where you're almost going to be tempted this week, Virgo, to get pulled into something about the past, but it might not be helpful. I think the tarot is saying like, shift your perspective and focus on what comes next versus what has already happened. I feel like there's an important message there for somebody. Okay, let's see what actions you could be taking this week, Virgo. Seven of Pentacles, that's good, you guys. I mean, Seven of Pentacles is somebody who's just not feeling the need to rush anything, but being very intentional about their next steps. So I think you're just getting clear on what you want coming next, which is like what we talked about. Tell me more about what actions you could be taking this week, please. And then we've got the Nine of Wands. Yeah, the tarot's like, don't give up, okay? Here's the thing, you guys. The Nine of Wands shows up when somebody's been to battle, okay? It does tend to show up when somebody has gone through some tough stuff, and we are definitely seeing that in your energy. And it goes right back to the beginning where I was like, there's something emotionally heavy that's weighing on you, Virgo, okay? But I feel like the Nine of Wands is a person who's also very resilient, somebody who perseveres, somebody who's like, you know what, yeah, I've gone through some tough shit, but I've learned some really valuable lessons, and I'm not gonna let that past experience determine what I do moving forward. We've talked about this kind of energy before, right? And I feel like the Nine of Wands showing up in your actions for this week is like, this is a week to persevere. If there is something heavy that's holding you back or holding you down, this is a week to be like, I'm gonna keep moving forward. I'm gonna keep climbing this mountain. And I'm gonna say, like, look here, okay? You have got a lion here, which to me is a symbol of strength. So this is about tapping into your inner strength, Virgo, and being like, yeah, maybe some tough stuff has happened, but I'm going to choose to recognize the ways in which that has made me stronger as a person and how I can move forward in a positive way instead of getting dragged back into something that doesn't feel good. I don't know why, you guys, I just feel like something's going to like try to pull you back into like a heavy emotional energy this week. But instead of that, it's more about finding a way to release it and lean on the people who love and support you so that you can finally like let it go. Tell me more about what actions Virgo could be taking this week, please. And then the Eight of Wands, nice. Eight of Wands is such a fast moving energy. It's like charging forward. So yeah, like I said, this week could definitely be interesting. It could be a week of emotional healing. It could be a week of emotional release. You might need some quiet moments where things slow down, but then by the end of the week, things could really be picking up speed. And I do think that there is somebody here for you who is very genuine, okay? So I do think they might be instrumental in helping you heal from something. That's my sense here, Virgo. So it's like you don't have to shut down and deal with everything on your own. I feel like there is a supportive energy here to really help you. And there could be emotional healing that comes through that. And then as you do that, you're like, okay, I'm ready to move forward. I'm ready to focus on the future instead of focusing on the past. So let's see what the potential outcome is here within this situation, please. The World, I love that. Okay, this is really, really good, Virgo. So let's break it down. The World card is about happiness, fulfillment, and satisfaction. It is also the final card within the major arcana. So the major arcana within the tarot starts with the Fool and ends with the World. And it basically represents like the Fool's journey and the experiences and the highs and the lows and the challenges and the growth and everything that happens until you get to the World. The World is about wrapping up that cycle and starting fresh. And I kind of feel like that's perfect, Virgo, because like I said, I just feel like maybe there's something you're finally going to be able to release and get closure about this week. And guess what? It's going to feel good. It's going to feel like a breath of fresh air. You're going to feel lighter. You're going to feel like you finally let go of something that's maybe been weighing on you for a long time. And then it gets into this exciting energy of like, now that I've let that go, what comes next for me? And that's where I think you're going to be by the end of this week, is like being able to release something heavy and be like, I don't need to hold on to that anymore. I'm going to move forward and get excited about this person who is here with this blooming romance, who's interested in me and who's flirting with me and who wants to be with me. But I do think that this week is going to be really pivotal in releasing something that kind of needs to get out of the way so that you can focus on the love that is here. So that's what I see for you, Virgo. If you enjoyed this reading, you know what to do. Give me a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button and notification bell. If you would like to get a personal reading, I do offer those through Etsy, and the link is in the description box below the video. Of course, I wish you so much love and so much happiness, Virgo, and we'll be talking again very soon. Bye, guys.